This is a DVD of Junior Fieldgun drill to be used in conjunction with the Future Fit drill manual. The drill can be carried out on tarmac, grass, concrete or an artificial surface. The track can be any size, bearing in mind a competition track is over 60 metres. The run out begins from a line level with the enemy wall. All the crew should stand behind the line. Encroachment and beating the go will incur a penalty. On the word go, the crew run to the positions on the equipment, which is disassembled on the halfway line. The gun axle should be on the line. The positions are indicated in the drill manual. On assembling the gun and limber, 5 and 6 will shout go when the gun is connected to the limber. The crew pull the gun towards the home wall. Unlimber is given by the trainer. Numbers 13, 14, 15, 7 and 8, 3 and 4 run around the wall and through the hole and await the equipment to pass through the hole. 1 and 2, 5 and 6 remain with the gun. 16 goes behind the limber. 9 and 10 remain on the limber slap pole. 11 and 12 allow the limber to overtake them and follow the limber through the hole, keeping hold of the drag ropes. Upon passing through the hole, they go ahead of the limber, ready to pull to the wheel change. All crew go back to their positions as at the start. 5 and 6 button up and shout go. Upon straddling the centre line, wheel change is shouted by the trainer. 16 lifts the rear of the limber. 1 and 2 lift the barrel. 5 and 6 pin the trail to the ground. 3 and 4 remove the gun wheels. 7 and 8 remove the limber wheels and change the wheels, limber wheels to gun wheels onto the limber. 11 and 12 run through the hole in the enemy wall with the drag ropes. 13 and 14 run through the hole and wait by the hole in preparation for the limber wheels to be passed through along and on the ground. 15 runs through the hole, ready to help the limber through by holding the slap pole close to the box and dragging it through. The limber runs towards the hole. 3 and 4 take the wheels off. 16 with 15, 9 and 10 take the limber through the hole. 3 and 4 pass the wheels to numbers 13 and 14, who then put the wheels on the limber and stay with the limber. 3 and 4 go through the hole and await the gun wheels. The limber is then pulled to the enemy action line, where the wheels must be over the line. 16 opens the limber box and removes the shells and passes to 15. The gun approaches the hole. 1 and 2 shout lift. The wheels are taken off by 7 and 8. The gun is pulled through by 5 and 6 and pushed through by 1 and 2. The wheels are then passed to 3 and 4, who place wheels on the gun and the pins in. Gun taken to the action line, turned around, ready for the presentation of shells to simulate firing. On the order down fire, everyone goes down on one knee and remains still. 15 collects the shells and passes to 5 and 6, who carry out the firing one at a time and passed individually. The run back. On the word go, 11 and 12 take the drag ropes through the hole and lay them out ready to be connected to the limber. 7 and 8 go through the hole, ready to put the wheels on the limber. 15 goes through the hole, ready to help the limber pulled through the hole. 13 and 14 take the wheels off the limber and pins out and pass them through to 7 and 8 on the ground. On wheels and then drag ropes, pins in, await the gun. On the order wheel change, off drag ropes, 11 and 12 take them to the hole. 1 and 2 lift the gun. 16, 9 and 10 lift the limber. 13 and 14 remove the gun wheels and fit them onto the limber. 7 and 8 remove the limber wheels and place them onto the gun and pins in. 15 runs to the hole and kneels down this side of the wall opposite the hole. Once the wheels are on the limber runs towards the hole, just before where 15 is kneeling down. On the order down fire, everyone goes down on one knee and remains still. 15 collects the shells and passes to 5 and 6, who carry out the firing one at a time and pass individually. The run home. On completion of firing, the drag ropes can be passed to number 15 by 11 and 12. On the command go, 15 goes through the hole, lays out the drag ropes. 11 and 12 go through the hole and await the wheels to be thrust through by 13 and 14. Once the wheels are passed through, 13 and 14 follow and await the wheels to be passed to be fitted to the gun. Limber through the hole to the drag ropes. 11 and 12 put the wheels on the limber, drag ropes on, pins in. Gun through the hole. 1 and 2 shout lift. 5 and 6 take the trail through. 7 and 8 pass the wheels and the pins through the hole. 13 and 14 put the wheels on the gun. 5 and 6 button up and shout go. No one should begin the run down the straight until the go is given. Any amount of crew can pull for home on the drag ropes, but it is advisable not all the crew are used. So, I'm going to talk to these 3 children from Widewell School and I'm going to ask them a question. Do you like field gunning?
Yes! Go field gun! Oh, yeah.
And so tell me, what do you like about it?
The excitement, competitive, beating other teams, that's not all, but being together.
When we started the field gun last September, we didn't think it would be as successful and popular as it is, but these children are so enthusiastic. They love turning up every Wednesday, even in the rain, don't they?
And the cold,
and the cold,
wind,
and the hail,
yeah.
and the mud. And it's taught them team spirit, working together, cooperation, and to achieve something. They're so proud of every time, even when they do a practice run. They cheer each time as if it's a real run, and it's really brought on their confidence.
It's great. It's fun. It's really active.
Each child has a role, a number. They have a role to fulfil, so it teaches them discipline. They have to work as part of a team. If one person isn't doing the right thing, then that lets the whole team down.
They do take their responsibilities quite seriously. They like to have their own little job and they like to make sure everybody's doing theirs at the same time. Very disciplined as a team.